I heard a story about you. I was wondering if it's true.
Everything you've heard about me is true.
This is Donald Glover, a guy you may have heard one or two things about in the past few years, one of them being his starring role as Lando Calrissian in Solo: A Star Wars Story, and his role as Simba in the new CGI and live-action adaptation of The Lion King. But also, as you may already know, Donald is a writer, a stand-up comedian, a producer, a director, and a musical artist. Some people say a jack of all trades is a master of none. Well, that's bull. In 2006, Donald graduated with a degree in dramatic writing from the New York University Tisch School of the Arts. He subsequently sent out writing samples, including a spec script for an episode of The Simpsons, and landed a job as a writer for 30 Rock. He wrote for the series until 2009, and even made a few cameos, like a younger version of Tracy Morgan.
You know what this is? This is a ghetto meeting call!
But also in 2006, a YouTube channel called Derek Comedy popped up and quickly became one of the most viewed channels at the time. Donald was a founding member of the comedy group and helped write all their sketches. Despite 30 Rock being obviously an amazing job, Derek Comedy provided Donald exposure as an actor with impeccable comedic timing.
I heard your last student pooped his pants! What an idiot! Hey, is that my seat?
At the time, Donald was also beginning to release music online for free under what would become his well-known musical stage name, Childish Gambino, which he got after typing Donald Glover into the Wu-Tang Clan name generator. Then in 2009, Donald and the members of Derek Comedy made a movie, Mystery Team. Comedian Dan Harmon saw the movie and, based on Donald's performance, offered him the role of Troy Barnes, a jock who begins to embrace his nerdy side in Community.
I'm Batman! You sound like Cookie Monster.
I'm Batman. That's Batman.
After Community, Donald continued making appearances in film and TV. The Muppets, Girls, Sesame Street.
Making sound is my business, dude.
But perhaps more importantly, in 2013, when Donald released his second Childish Gambino album, Because the Internet, he also released an abstract short film called Clapping for the Wrong Reasons as sort of a companion piece. His subdued performance and clever writing mixed with director Hiro Murai's raw and honest style were a hypnotizing combination that would later be put on display in several Childish Gambino music videos, and most notably Donald's offbeat comedy drama series, Atlanta. In the same way Derek Comedy showed the world that Donald was a gifted comedian, Donald's work on Atlanta established him as someone whose talents lend themselves to a more subtle and underplayed comedic tone, as well as moments of drama. In recent years, Donald's career has really begun to take off. In 2017, he became the first black person to win an Emmy for directing a comedy, and he's continued to have substantial acting roles in Magic Mike XXL, The Martian, and Spider-Man: Homecoming, in which he plays Aaron Davis, who's the uncle of Miles Morales, a character in the Ultimate Marvel Universe that assumes the Spider-Man identity after Peter Parker dies. Fun fact, Donald actually voiced Miles Morales in a couple episodes of Ultimate Spider-Man.
My name is Miles Morales, and I'm Spider-Man.
I really can do anything.
Between the awards, the acting, the music, the writing, and the Lando, Donald's made it perfectly clear that he's a man of many talents and will never be known for just one thing.